Look, man, we all got to go through our mistakes. These are not 35-year-olds that have been through multiple relationships that understand the nuances and the ebbs and flows of how things go. We've all been played out by women. I've been played out by women. You've been played out by women.
Not played out.
You've never been played out?
Not played out.
I've been played out.
I've been heartbroken, not played out. Dude, let me tell you, when you have the right men in your life, their sole purpose is to put you through the proper steps so you don't get played out. Played out and heartbroken, two different things. You can be heartbroken, but played out? No. Who's teaching you? Who's guiding you?
I feel that a lot of times when you're in a relationship, you don't want to tell other people what really goes on in the relationship, because if you end up staying with a person, you're gonna end up looking dumb to the people you told. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you're with a girl and you're like, yo, she cheated on me. Oh man, you go, yeah, I'm leaving her. It's done. It's over with. And then 2 weeks later, you're back with her. You gotta go to your man and be like, yo, what's up with that girl? You still with her? Thought she cheated on you. Yeah, we worked it out. So you don't want to look dumb to your man, so you just don't tell him what happened. That happens all the time. So people just keep it to themselves. Now with his situation, it's getting played out to the world. So we all get to see it. But what I'm saying is these situations happen every single day. Now, do I get played out by women at 51? No, absolutely not.
But you can be.
We all can be, but because I've had decades of relationship experience, I understand the signs, and I understand how things work, and I understand how to set boundaries and so forth. But we've all been in bad relationships. We've all been abused by women in our own way, and we all have our scars and everything else like that. But when you're barely out your teens, you don't really know what you're in for yet. You think this is the whole world. This is all you know. You think this person is your whole future. You don't look at anyone else. He's obviously deeply in love. Now, she may not feel the same way.
She even said, she went, one, he's not my type. Two, the first time I told him I loved him was on accident. And it's like, listen, man, I'm not here to judge the man's looks, but when you read some of the comments, there was one particular picture where they showed him in his high school football uniform. Now he's gotten his teeth fixed. But, you know, again, when you're young, high school, you're far from who you're gonna be once you turn 20 or 30. But yo, it looked like my man been chewing lit M80s. I mean, them teeth was jacked. And he even said, never had a lot of luck with girls in school.
Right.
You know, women didn't find him attractive.
Right.
But to even more to my point, how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
51.
Okay, I'm 49.
Yeah.
We come from an era, once upon a time ago, where there was like R&B love music on the radio. We wooed women. Our mentality was, you know, take care of a woman, woo her, be the man. These young boys today, suck my dick, bitch. What you bring to the table, ho? Fuck you, bitch. Where it's like the romance, they don't do that here, this generation. So it's like to treat a woman delicately or show some sort of I'm lost in your pheromones passion. These young boys don't follow that credo.
Look, he's a goofy kid who never had luck with girls. He finally gets a girl that he actually finds attractive. Now, from the outside looking in, I look at her, she's about, I don't know, a 6.5.
A lot of people were saying that.
In my eyes.
Right.
But to him, this is probably the hottest girl he's ever had.
The only pussy he's ever had.
Right. So, once he gets in the NFL, and he starts going to those NFL parties, and he starts to meet the actual dimes, the actual bad chicks, and they start finding him attractive, and they're giving him game, and everything else like that, he's gonna realize, okay, the world's a lot bigger than I thought, and I have a lot more options.
That's all assumption.
Okay.
Because if he's still at his core, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party, and that's not in him, then he may value a wife and kids and family and being at home.
Okay, true.
So people coming up to him going, hey man, we in this city, there's this hot club, all the hoes gonna be there. He might go, nah, I wanna wear my pink head to toe Snuggie and play Tetris, you know, or do goofy shit.
Look, I interviewed Daryl Strawberry. And he said through all his years in professional baseball, he only knew one player that actually was faithful to his wife.
Mm-hmm.
I have played, I have seen it with my own eyes, and I've seen even some of the goody-goody two-shoe players that thought they were good end up in divorce, you know, when they were playing. The only guys that I never seen end up in divorce that were real guys and that lived a real way was Gary Carter and Mookie Wilson. Two players that I could say that I saw really didn't womanize, really didn't drink, really didn't go out to the clubs, didn't go out to strip clubs. They didn't do all of that, what most of us were doing.
And think about how many players, how many teams he's played on.
Travis might be that dude.
He might be that dude. But when you look at the law of averages and percentages, once his eyes are open, and he doesn't have to go to the party. He can go back to his hotel and he walks to the lobby and it's like, oh, who is this?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, let me tell you this.
They'll find you.
I think the only way he snaps out of that, if she is, when they get married, going to be the loyal wife, the stay-at-home mom.
She might be.
Then you know what?
She might get into her mother mode.
That relationship could blossom into something special.
Yeah.
But if she goes, I got the money now, I'm out, divorce, give me half your shit, I'm taking the kids, that might devastate him enough to go, now I'm woke now.
Yeah. Then it might happen.
I would hate for that to happen to him, because that's tragic.
Well, I mean, look, we're all sitting there, hate to happen to him. We don't know this guy. This is not our little brother. This is not our cousin. This is not our friend.
It's not.
We're watching it from the outside.
But let me address that though. Two things. One, we don't know him. He's not related to us. But as men, as men from one brethren to another, we want to look out for him going, hey, my nigga, yo!
We want to look out for him.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm not going to say who it is because I won't be invited to the wedding if I say who it is, but someone I know who is engaged, that's going to be married. I had a conversation with him recently and I was like, yo, do you guys have a date set? He's like, nah, maybe in like a year or so. I said, do you have a prenup? He's like, we talked about it, but nah. I said, bro, get a prenup. Get a prenup. And we had a long talk about it.
Right.
And he was like, yo, man, thank you so much. He's like, no one else has told me.
And you know what? It's such a hard thing to do.
No, but this was someone who I'm cool with.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
I have a personal relationship with him.
And it wasn't easy.
And we've been building this relationship, over the course of, this past year. So I felt it was important because I know him.
Right.
I probably won't be invited to the wedding, but we still had that conversation. But look, man, Travis is going to do what Travis is going to do. He's going to make his mistakes. He's barely out his teens. He's obviously pussy whipped, And look, man, she might do some shit in the bedroom that we might not know about.
Hey,
her vagina might rotate.
Listen.
Who knows?
Listen, and I want to, real quick, to some of you stupid motherfuckers out there who love to say in the comments, yo, why don't y'all think it's weird that we care about of the relationship of two 20-year-olds? Yo, that's weird that y'all commenting. Meanwhile, you commenting on our comments.
Right.
Stop that. You don't see the irony in your stupidity? It's social media. It is a platform specifically designed for people to talk shit based on what they see.
Yep.
So I hate when people go, yeah, why y'all care so much? Nigga, you care.
Right.
You care that we care.
And I want y'all to care that we care because you bring a lot of our views. So please care. I have made a decision in 2024 based on my man Academics saying it. Academics told me that he realized early on that a lot of his viewers were his haters. So he's always embraced his haters.
Right.
And I realized, oh man, for all these years, I've been blocking my haters and everything else like that. I've lost out on money by doing that. Now, I don't block anybody. If you're my hater, come on and see these videos. Come see my tweets. Come see my Instagram posts. If your comment is hidden, I'll unhide it.
Right.
I'll respond to you. I want that energy. Bring it on.
You know what's funny? I just did a gig in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and I have my videographer with me on the road. And cute little black chick, she goes, oh my God, Aries. I was like, why you bring Vlad with you? Because he looks like you. Y'all favor. And she was like, I was like, no, that's my videographer. She goes, I was like, oh my God, Aries brought Vlad to the show. And I was like, nah.